With the best bits, now it's your English Football League highlights.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
This is a special club for me. It's my life.
Welcome to Wembley for the Championship playoff final. The Black Cats are top dogs at Wembley.
This is a huge blow for us. It's going to take time. When that time's right, then we'll come roaring back.
Breaking news, Chris Wilder is gone and Ruben Selles set to replace him.
It is 4-1 to Bristol City.
What a miserable start to life as Sheffield United boss.
The Sheffield United wounds are deep.
All rather ugly for Ruben Sayers.
He may be a man walking on ever-thinning ice.
Following the dismissal of Ruben Selles, Sheffield United have turned to a very familiar face.
Since I've been here before. I'm excited to get going and hopefully turn around the fortunes of the football club.
Welcome to the red and white half of Sheffield, where today is all about one man. Chris Wilder is back at Bramall Lane for a third time, just 89 days after parting ways with his beloved club. The new Sheffield United hierarchy swapped Wilder for Ruben Sayers following May's playoff final defeat. However, a disastrous six-game spell for the Spaniard has led them to rehire the man who knows the Blades better than anyone.
We're really excited to have him back, aren't we? Yeah. And we're going to win today.
Very happy, should we say. He's coming home, isn't it? I think the players want Wilder back, and obviously the fans do as well.
He's just a legend as well.
Do you think he can take Sheffield United back to the Premier League?
Yeah.
Wilder called for an electric atmosphere, and he has certainly got it as he looks to get the Blades back on track. Sheffield United are the only EFL club without a point and sit bottom of the Championship. Visitors Charlton Athletic are hoping to spoil Wilder's latest homecoming. Nathan Jones's side are without a league win since the opening day. Dan Mason is your commentator.
Chris Wilder said yesterday that he'd probably pick the same team that 30,000 Blades fans would. And here it is, Gus Harmer and Tyrese Campbell back in as Sheffield United switch to a more familiar shape. Charlton meanwhile make two changes. Reece Burke and James Bree make their first starts for the club. Kane Ramsey suspended, Rob Apter drops to the bench. Both of Chris Wilder's previous tenures at Sheffield United started with a defeat. Will a third time be a charm? Ogbene, who's won them the corner. And before the set piece in the 8th minute, Bramall Lane remembers the late Maddie Cusack. It's 2 years to the day that she passed away. Campbell with O'Hare and Harmer in the middle. Challenged by Bell, Blades corner. It is tipping it down in Sheffield. And it's not raining goals, I tell you. Corner taken quickly by United. And it's Harmer. Deflected wide. Gustavo Harmer looking to force the issue on his return to the side. Coventry. Good shape on that cross. And Jones's header is saved. And Sheffield United survive. Lloyd Jones up from the back, bringing the best out of Michael Cooper. Kelman on the follow-up. Ogbene will go at Edwards. It's Peck and Campbell. Half-hearted appeals for handball. Waved away Edwards. Connor Coventry immediately spotted the pass out to James Bree. Short on options. Bree's cross headed over the top by Doherty. And that is as close as Charlton have come for a while. 90-minute mark approaching. And probably not all that much time to be added either. As Bree cuts inside. Olafe! And that will surely win it for Charlton, who have wrecked Chris Wilder's homecoming. Route 1 stuff from the Londoners. It started with the goalkeeper's clearance. It finished with Isaac Olafe's first Charlton goal. And it will mean a first away win of the season. Cooper will smash it long. But they're out of time, the Blades. Or maybe not. Harmer trying to get through. Charlton deal with it. And there's the final whistle. Still no points for Sheffield United as Charlton win for the first time since the opening week of the season. Isaac Olafe's goal sending the drenched fans into delirium and relieving the pressure on Nathan Jones. It finishes Sheffield United 0, Charlton Athletic 1.
So, an away day to savour for the Addicts. Victory at Bramall Lane. Delighted to say their manager Nathan Jones joins us now. It was always going to be a tough away day for you, especially with Chris Wilder's return, but your team dealt with it magnificently.
Yeah, look, I'm really happy with the performance. It's a difficult place to come, you know, it's a wonderful football club, and then we were watching the game last week, and when the goals were going in, you just feel like they were going to have a bounce, and we felt, well, was that going to go against us? But you know, I thought we were really good today. I thought we were excellent out of possession. We were excellent, and all the big chances I felt we had. And then it took till the 91st minute to win the game, but that's what we work for. And I said I'm really proud because this is a very tough place to come.
Well, how good does that feel?
I can't really explain it, put it into words, but it's always a great feeling scoring a goal. To do it in the 90th minute, to do it in front of the travelling fans, it's even better as well. And in a ground like this, it's definitely one to cherish.
Just tell me about working with Nathan Jones. What kind of messages he's been giving you about your game?
He's always on to players, you know. He wants the best out of you. In training, he's intense, but intense in a good way, because he wants better for us. So it's a thing where he'll be on to you for little minor stuff, but it's good because he wants to improve you, and he just wants the best for the team as well.
We know what we're capable of. We know what type of team we can be, but we have to have everyone buying into how we play, to how we train, to how we act, our philosophy, our culture, all those things. But what we have is a group of players that believe in what we do, and that's the thing. And if they keep believing, keep doing that, then let's see.
Well, Chris, coming back to the club, you asked your players to take responsibility for the situation they find themselves in. Did you see a step forward in accountability this afternoon?
No, we've got beat, so I don't really see any positives in terms of getting beat as a football club and as a football team. So we are in the position that we're in. There's a lot of hard work that needs to be done. At times I saw some bits and pieces that I liked and enjoyed, and there's other stuff that it certainly needs a lot of work doing to it. But, you know, the goal from our point of view in the 90-odd minutes, a real poor goal. You know, we get done on one ball, and then it's 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2, and they have opportunities to find that winner, and they found it, and they're the ones that go away with the 3 points.
Sheffield's other club were also trying to change their fortunes today, with Wednesday on the road at Portsmouth. The midweek defeat against Grimsby in the Carabao Cup was the Owls' third loss on the spin without scoring.
Sheffield Wednesday just 1 point so far this season. Pompey 7 better off. It's a decent ball in. It's Ingelsson attacking it. What a save that is. Fabulous football from the visitors. Ingelsson going ever so close to breaking the deadlock on the south coast. Great goalkeeping. Barry Bannon, his 11th season with the Owls, lining one up. It's Bannon, it's brilliant. And Sheffield Wednesday's bright start gets the goal it deserves. And Barry Bannon runs over to those Owls fans. What a free kick. Portsmouth 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Sheffield Wednesday coming again, purring, full of confidence, Henrik Pedersen's men. Surging into the area, Killip gets down. He's looking good this afternoon. That's Valerie, and that's deflected. Bannon might come onto this one as well. Bannon goes for goal. Killip's there again. Well, Ben Killip at the moment keeping Portsmouth in this. Sheffield Wednesday in full flow this afternoon. Barry Bannon, the orchestrator. That's swept forward and that's missed. And now this is Ogilvie. Pompey and Mudfoot runners herring into the box. Sheffield Wednesday haven't cleared their lines. It's Segicic. Side netting. But about the best that Pompey have mustered so far. Not happening for them yet today. Bianchini, he's lost it, and Sheffield Wednesday can come away with it. And Shoghnessy pulled up, and that's his hamstring, we suspect. And now Sheffield Wednesday with George Brown, who steers it home for the Owls. His first senior goal. 50 minutes on the clock. It gets better for the visitors. Well, Conor Shoghnessy pulls up here. You've got to feel for him, but George Brown plays on and scores. Pompey needs something, anything. It's nodded back towards goal by Bishop and off the line by Max Lowe. Portsmouth trying to create here. But Sheffield Wednesday boom that clear. Max Lowe back on the line here. What a clearance this is. It's Bishop's header. Right place, right time. Sheffield Wednesday looking for an unlikely third. Who would have envisaged this scoreline at the start of the day? Bannon into the area. And this is Valerie. Kill it there again. Not for the first time this afternoon. Jan Valerie this time for Sheffield Wednesday. Decent effort this, one touch, and then he unleashes. Come Portsmouth again, it's Bishop again, and this time it's Ethan Horvath with the save. And Sheffield Wednesday heading towards a massive 3 points this afternoon.
This togetherness today, this discipline for the game plan, and this general performance today, there was so much courage, there was so much discipline, there was so much intensity, and yeah, so big respect for the boys.
With just one win in his first 5 championship games, Will Still is yet to find his feet at Southampton. We'll find out how his Saints side fared against Hull City after the break.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
At NFU Mutual, we pay out on 99% of claims with no quibble. For quality car insurance you can rely on, join NFU Mutual today.
Summer doesn't have to end just yet. This Friday you could win £107 million. Now where's that passport? Euro Millions from the National Lottery.
You could spend days trying to sell privately or sell in a flash with We Buy Any Car. Enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
That saved him a swim. Groceries delivered in as little as 20 minutes on Deliveroo. Now, just got even better.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. Brand new.
Celebrity Cruises. Nothing comes close.
We are floating peacefully in the shades of green. To you, my heart grows.
Renault 4 E-Tech Electric. Renault range available with 0% APR representative and the electric car grant. Top Gear Electric Car of the Year.
This is Big Brother. AJ and Will choose a number between 1 and 30.
Oh, 21.
15.
Incorrect. 28. The 28th of September, my house reopens. Big Brother is here to play.
Big Brother starts Sunday the 28th of September on ITV2 and ITVX.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
Hull and Southampton both came into today's match at the MKM with a single league victory under their belts. Both teams drew last time out and were looking to take all 3 points this time around.
Joseph gives it to McBurney. Suddenly things opening up perhaps for Hull. It's Coyle, and the cross is towards goal, and it's punched in. Well, the header was from Gelhardt. The save was made by Basunu. Hull City have the lead, and Joseph has the breakthrough. Hull still defending resolutely, but struggling to get up the pitch at the moment. However, this is a promising looking attack, maybe more space on the other side, but Coyle will now look to get it towards McBurney, who heads it down for Lundstrom, and Hull City double their lead completely against the run of play. But just like that, it's Hull City 2, Southampton 0. Resulting free kick, McBurney! Well, this gets better and better for Hull. Ollie McBurney with an emphatic header. The ball in towards that back post, and this could still fall for Fraser. And then Armstrong on the turn, and Southampton do keep going to the end. They have a goal back through the sub Armstrong.
I thought we were in control of large parts of that game, but we've gifted 3 goals away. Showed good bits of threat and getting the ball in the box, but there's not enough desire, there's not enough hunger to stick your hand up and stick the ball in the back of the net.
And Swansea win possession and they break, and Franco supplies Inusa, who runs away from the challenge, cuts back inside, and then he scuffed the finish. He did everything so well until the final part. Timon keeps it going. He delivers towards the back post, and across it goes, and in it goes, and it's that man again. But this time the flag is raised. Vipotnik wags a finger at the assistant referee, and we stay goalless. Iwata again, and Clara. He delivers the ball into the penalty area, and there's an opportunity and a lovely turn. It was Marvin Deutsch who took the ball down so well and was so close to an opening goal. Clara goes long. Ethan Laird was there making a nuisance of himself. Now Roberts cheeks inside, delivers with his left. Dykes with the header. Birmingham City lead. 2 subs combined. And it's the big man, the big centre forward, Lyndon Dykes, with what could be, this late in the game, a decisive intervention.
Thomas Asante. There's Radoni. Van Ewijk tearing forward on the outside. Radoni kept out by Stolarczyk. And that was a sharp save. De Silva. There's Haji right! So close! Here's Ayew. Mavididi! Kept out by Rushworth. Huge chance for Steffi Mavididi and for Leicester City.
Only twice before in Blackburn's history have they lost their first 3 home matches. Passed into the box, he's onside. It was a tight angle, and it was a good save from Tots. McAteer tries to keep the attack going. Blackburn Rovers will get the ball away. Good opportunity early in the game. almost got Brewster into trouble there, but he managed to work the ball out wide. Davis into the box, great run from him, and another good save from the Hungary international. Well won back though by Philogene. Matasiwa works it out to McAteer. Good spell of pressure. Matasiwa puts it wide. One of 11 new signings in the summer. The rain has been pretty relentless in the second half. And the ball is played over the top, and there's a tangle between Greaves and Ohashi. Referee Stephen Martin has a decision to make here. He was the last man, and he's shown a red card. It's the first of his career, but it was a pretty clear-cut decision. And it was a sloppy pass trying to play out from the back. And Rovers press to win the ball. Cantwell goes down. It is a penalty. And what a disastrous 10 minutes this has been for Ipswich. It's going to be Cantwell to take it. Yet to miss in his career. And he puts it into the bottom corner. Alex Palmer went the right way. The Blackburn Rovers are in front. And the ball gets stuck on the surface water again. And that's the cue for the referee, Stephen Martin, to take the players off. We've still got 10 minutes plus stoppage time to play. He's been having difficulty with his communication system, and now he can't even play a pass. Some of these Blackburn supporters already heading for the exit. Rovers will have to wait a little longer for that first home win. The pitch is quite visibly unplayable. The referee really has no other option but to call the abandonment.
Queen's Park Rangers have found some va-va-voom of late, winning successive league games for the first time under Julien Stéphan. A tough assignment today though. Second place Stoke City have won 4 of their opening 5 league fixtures.
Well, possession given away, and it was a real opening for Harvey Vale. It was rather tame. It allowed Johansson to make the save.
What an opportunity that is in the early stages to get a decent opportunity on goal, and you're half expecting the net to bulge with that one.
Here's Kone. Kone just wasn't able to get the curl on it.
Well, he's been pressing really well so far in this game, and he manages to dispossess Pearson. He gets the ball back, cuts inside and fires it towards that far post. Probably the best opportunity in the game so far.
Nelson plays it forward. Sato, saved by Johansson, but he spilled it. And on the rebound was Vale running in.
What an influence Sato's having on in this game. He picks up a glorious pocket, unleashes a ferocious shot. Well, hits Harvey Vale's chest, and you're almost expecting him to try and head it perhaps and get an attempt on goal that way.
Here's Thomas, twisting and turning and looking to get the better of Dunn. He gets a good cross in, and it's headed over by Manhoof. What a chance! Surely it was easier to head it on target.
It's a fantastic ball in from Thomas. I think even Manhoof, looking at his expression, can't believe that he's managed to miss that one.
Koki Sato. Here's a chance for Bale! Johansson able to palm it away.
Bale's had 2 or 3 opportunities in this game, that one being the best of him, and great save by Johansson.
Bengay launches it long. Kone and Burrell! What a chance for Queen's Park Rangers.
What an opportunity for Romain Borrell. The ball comes forward, Kone's breaking down on it, and he does so well with his pass to Borrell. The weight of pass is just absolutely perfect. Just needs to lift the ball a little bit over the keeper perhaps, or put more on it and whip it into that corner.
Kone is making the run. Well, heads it clear. Sato. Oh, that's it! Brilliant finish! And Vale has broken the deadlock for Queen's Park Rangers. His first QPR goal, and it's a super finish.
This one leaves Johansson absolutely no chance. Falls nicely to Vale, who just directs it beautifully into that top left-hand corner. Fantastic finish, and you have to say that QPR well worthy of their 1-0 lead at this time.
Here's Thomas. It's not a bad ball in, and the goalkeeper's come and made a mess of it, and Cresswell hits it goalwards, and somehow it's kept out by QPR. Stoke City thought they got an equaliser, but Liam Morrison cleared off the line. Full time here, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Stoke City 0.
There's more championship action to enjoy after the break, including the leaders Middlesbrough, who are hoping to extend their lead over the chasing pack on Friday night.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
This is a story that ends in 7 major police investigations, nearly 40 convictions, and some of the most powerful people in this country being brought to their knees.
Redacted. Sorry. Hacking phones at the News of the World has been endemic.
Endemic?
They've hacked thousands.
This matters.
Tin hats on.
Daniel Morgan, private investigator, was murdered. He was struck with an axe. No one has been nailed for it.
We caught one conversation between Fillery and an Alex Marriage.
And who has this Marriage?
Southern Investigations occasionally do business with the News of the World via him.
These so-called journalists didn't find the truth, they just stole. They took. If you can expose the secrecy, you might
Welcome to your voicemail. You have 3 new messages.
break the power.
Message deleted.
The Hack starts Wednesday at 9 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
Just 1 win in 5 represents a frustrating start to life in the second tier for Wrexham, with pressure reportedly growing on Phil Parkinson to turn things around. The Welsh club were on the road at Norwich today, who are yet to earn a point under Liam Manning at Carrow Road.
Sheaf has set it here for Windass, off the post. They worked it so well, Wrexham, but Windass denied by the frame of the goal. Now suddenly a chance here, very good chance, and nicely taken by Jack Stacey. His first goal of the season, and Norwich hoping it'll be their first home win of the season. Jack Stacey, the right wing back, suddenly finding himself through one-on-one. Couldn't quite believe his luck. Diallo lets it run through. Kabore in, and Windass scoring. Well, what a start to the second half for Wrexham. Barely a minute gone, and the Welsh side are level. Windass back in the side today, and he scores just his second goal for the club. Windass looking to bend one for more, but it's past him, and a chance instead there for Lewis O'Brien. What a save by Kovacevic. And Kabore stretching those long legs again. O'Brien and Moore in the middle. Back past O'Brien and Longman! Wrexham have turned it around!
And Norwich are crumbling. In there by Cleworth, all the way through to Windass, who scored the equaliser. Windass! Oh, that's a wonderful goal! And the boos ring around Carrow Road because the home side here are getting destroyed by Wrexham. Gibbs. Still Gibbs. And still, Okonkwo spills, and it's in! Javon McCann with his first Norwich goal means that this game is not quite done yet. Gibbs. Heroic stuff out by Brunt and Longman. Stacey. Still a chance. Marcondes! That was the chance right there. And that is the chance of anything in this game gone. It fell so invitingly there for Emiliano Marcondes.
We spoke to the lads at half-time about that if we believed and played with the quality we'd shown in patches in the first half, I felt we'd get chances, and then it's all about the clinical side. Can you take them when they come? And we scored 3 great goals, and it was a really hard-working display, but with some quality in there as well, which was important.
McCann, Preston venturing forward. Here's Dobbin with a bit of space. Square ball to Devine, who will try one! What a strike that is! Well, the first half an hour of this game has been nothing special in truth, but that certainly was from Alfie Devine. His second goal for North End on loan from Spurs. Real confidence about Preston since taking the lead, and they're looking for another. Whiteman clips it forward. Osmajic with the touch, scooped away by Zetterstrom. Good save to keep his team in the game at 1-0. Small loses out. Forward quickly from Travis to Ajimang again, who rolls away from Gibson. Great work by the American. Ajimang into the box. Fine save with his feet by Everson. Then the follow-up from Adams is way over the crossbar. He's been a real handful since he came on at half-time, Ajimang. Here's Adams. Sprays it out wide for Johnston, who has space. Delivers the cross to the back post. Brereton Diaz with the header. And it's scrambled clear. It just won't go in for County. Preston hanging on.
Let's look back at Friday's fixture at the Riverside. Last time out, leaders Middlesbrough rescued a point at Preston to extend their unbeaten start, while visitors West Brom were hoping to bounce back from their first league defeat under Ryan Mason.
Plenty of presence in that Middlesbrough penalty area, wearing the green and yellow. Price will fire it in. And a smart reaction from Sol Bryn, and one desperately needed, as he denied Nat Phillips, who already in a sprawling position in the opponent's penalty area has scored a key goal this season against Stoke.
Good effort and a smart save.
Target's challenge, Conway's thrust, and a real driving run. And the first real work of the night for Josh Griffiths, and it was work that needed to be done urgently.
Well, this is because Middlesbrough attack the ball, win it high, sets Conway on his way. Good skill, lovely little nutmeg. Credit Josh Griffiths. Goalkeeper gets his angles right.
Ayling, straight! Well, he's barely had a kick, but when he gets a chance, he takes it. He marks his home debut for Middlesbrough with his first goal for the club.
Long throw, Ayling flicks it on, and how on earth does a striker of David Strelitz's reputation find that much room? It's poor from the defending point of view. Middlesbrough don't care, they've got their lead.
Oh, what a strike. Well, Nipan letting fly, Griffiths behind it.
This is wonderful play from the young man, and confident enough to take that on first time from a long way out, and it's a rocket, isn't it?
Sen and Conway combining. Hackney. Sen! It's a night of first for Middlesbrough. Cali Sen on the score sheet for the first time since his arrival on Teesside. And they don't have to wonder whether one was enough. The team on top of the table have doubled their lead, and as it stands, will have clear water for a little while at least.
Well, once again, take a bow, Rob Edwards, because your changes have reaped rewards. But this is nice and sharp. This is what they're capable of. We haven't seen enough of this kind of fast, quick passing movement, tearing defences apart. It's absolutely a brilliant team goal, and it gets the finish that it deserves.
Here's Johnston. Searching one and in. It's Hegerberg. It's his first league goal for West Bromwich Albion, and it gives them a little hope and gets the nerves jangling around the Riverside.
Sol Bryn, he starts to come, the goalkeeper, doesn't he? And then he backs off.
The final score, Middlesbrough 2, West Bromwich Albion 1.
It's never 11 players. Even the lads that didn't get on, they're a massive part of it. They're involved because we're going to need them next week. So we're all in this together, but really pleasing that Cali was then able to come on and affect the game as well. He came off at half-time last week, so then to show that was really pleasing for him.
Unbeaten Middlesbrough are now 4 points clear at the top of the table. Stoke stay second but slip to their second defeat. Preston move into the playoff spots at West Brom's expense. 2 points separate second to ninth. Despite Chris Wilder's third coming, Sheffield United slip to their sixth straight loss of the season and stay bottom. Cross-city rival Sheffield Wednesday picked up their first victory and move up to 22nd. Wrexham's win at Carrow Road sees them jump 6 places to 15th. It's National Inclusion Week across the UK, and we've been to Hull City to see how the Tigers Trust are making football accessible for everyone in their local community.
Well, don't hang up your boots just yet, because here at the Tiger Trust in Hull, they make sure that playing football is accessible to everybody in the community, and they do that through walking football. And one team might have looked out with a certain first-team player today.
Got some massive Hull City fans on our team as well. Oh, you good? You ready? You ready for the yellow team?
David, it's great to see you down here today. Have you ever played walking football before?
No, this is my first time, and it was fun to be here. You know, to be able to play with the lads, and I'm very happy to be here.
When Rob, my former coach, put him on, I thought, holy hell! I thought this is an opportunity to be with him, and he's already set me up 3 times, so I feel like I've got an opportunity to stand for the Tigers, but yeah, I know it'll never happen.
And how did you find it yourself? Were you tempted to just have a little run at one of the balls and have a go? Are you trying to keep walking?
Yeah, it's you know, it's football, so you always want to move, but I understand, you know, we are here to have fun. Did they really enjoy me being here? And I'm very happy also to be here and play with them and have fun and just have a little conversation, which is very good.
The walking football sessions will run every week, and I think it's just really important that us as the charity of the football club engage with all members of our community, particularly those that are obviously underrepresented. It's just a great opportunity for members of the community, not only coming to get physically active, but also building new friendships as well.
It's good exercise, it is, and it's really good for your health.
Making me feel happy, excited and pleased.
He celebrated with one of your goals on that pitch.
Yeah, he celebrated with me, giving me a father and a big hug, and I've just had a lovely photo with him, so that's really made my day, and I'm really going to enjoy it. Get home, tell my mum all about it.
He's got so many goals against us. I know. I'm like, good eye, David.
Fans is everything, you know. They are the reason why we are doing this, and in a tough time and in a good time, you know, they will always be there for us. So to be able to get involved and one-on-one conversation with them, it's amazing, and I would love to do it again. It's good.
Some eye-catching stories to keep across in League One today, including a derby between Bolton and Wigan. It's Dodds out and Duff in at Wickham. Plus the top 2 meet in Wales. Extended highlights of Cardiff against Bradford comes next.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
I've had clouds, but I have had so many rainbows. And the thing to do, it seems to me, is to prepare yourself so that you can be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Be a rainbow in the clouds.
Not everyone gets this, but you do. Get money back as a free bet if your Build-A-Bet loses. Because no 2 weeks are ever the same. Sky Bet, for the fans.
At NFU Mutual, we offer quality insurance for businesses large and small. For business insurance you can rely on, search NFU Mutual Business Insurance.
You could part exchange your car or get cash in the bank with We Buy Any Car. Enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
When everyone is home and caning the internet, EE Broadband can keep up. More people are choosing EE Broadband. Switch to the UK's fastest growing broadband provider.
This Friday, there's more than the jaw-dropping jackpot up for grabs. You could also win one of 10 round-the-world trips when you play 2 lines online.
Your dishwasher works day in, day out. If you want everything spotless, you need a dishwasher that's just as clean. Finish Dishwasher Cleaner reaches the hidden parts you can't. Our powerful formula targets built-up grease and lime scale to keep your machine performing at its best. As a cleaner machine means cleaner dishes. A superb finish every time.
A 20 hot wings bucket, $7.99. Get the deal, believe in chicken.
At B&Q and TradePoint, get up to £1,000 off kitchens and up to £200 off bathrooms. Book an appointment today. You can do it when you B&Q it.
Got the big man to score first.
And off goes the big man.
Oh, chin up. With Paddy's Super Sub, your bet rolls over to the player coming on. So now all subs are super. Super Sub from Paddy Power. And you can try out Super Sub with a completely free bet builder on any Premier League game this weekend. Paddy Power.
This is Big Brother. The new housemates are about to arrive. They don't know what awaits them. Big Brother does.
And so do we.
AJ will... No, you don't.
We don't?
No. The game is changing. Big Brother is here to play.
Big Brother starts Sunday the 28th of September on ITV2 and ITVX.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
Welcome back. The top 2 in League One faced off this afternoon with Cardiff and Bradford level on points at the Summit. The home side were protecting the division's only unbeaten record, while the Bantams had lost only once since promotion.
A bumper League One affair in South Wales as these two clubs vie for first place. Work short to the edge! Tommy Lee! For Bradford City! A delightful drilled finish! Pick that one out! Bradford building brilliantly! Cardiff City with the chance to achieve their longest unbeaten start to a season in 25 years, but with work to do. Kicking towards the box, flicked down by Saleh. Turnbull with the chance. Diverted away. An important defensive intervention, denying the midfielder. Little glance by Saleh. Turnbull catching it cleanly. Here's Sarcevic with a burst down the right. Osho dives in and gifts a penalty. Such naive defending. Making his league debut, flooring Sarcevic, who has the chance to make it two. Lashed in. His third of the campaign. Anthony Sarcevic. Bradford City in dreamland inside the first half. Brian Barry Murphy on the cusp of his first defeat at Cardiff. Here come the visitors again. Sarcevic with a chance to wrap it all up. A golden opportunity. Well, it all went right first half for Bradford, didn't it? Graham Alexander's side. Here they go again. Well worked. Nerfield makes it 3. A sensational South Wales afternoon for Bradford City. They are striding to the summit. Josh Nerfield catching it cleanly. They couldn't keep it out. 3-0 on the road. Cardiff City have been floored this afternoon. As I say that, Saleh rocks the woodwork. Keeper was beaten. Walker wasn't getting close. Hitting the top of the bar. The first league meeting between these two since January 2004, going all Bradford's way right now. Here's a ricochet though. Callum Robinson's in. Is that a consolation for Cardiff or something more? Still time for the host to turn it around. Bradford failing to clear lines. Robinson doing well from the acute angle to lift it into the roof of the net. They're almost there. That's it. Bradford City move top after consigning Brian Barry Murphy to his first Cardiff defeat.
They're with us all the time. You know, we get 24,000 at home. However many tickets we get away from home, we sell them. They're brilliant group of fans that have really got a bond and a trust with the players. You know, the scenes at the end is what it's all about, really. And you know, they'll be there on Wednesday when we go to Newcastle. We've got 5,000 going up there, I think. So it's yeah, it's a real good moment for us all as a club, and the bond keeps getting stronger and stronger.
So, how about third place Barnsley? Conor Hourihan's side were hunting a third victory on the spin when they made the trip to second from bottom Blackpool.
Can a high-scoring Virtue Trophy win in midweek revitalise the off-colour Tangerines? What a time this would be to score. They very nearly did. Cooper adept at scooping up the second ball. Now then, chance for a break. Danny Imre, and look at Ennis through the middle. This could be the moment. Brilliant challenge. Jack Shepherd threw himself in the way. Imre, he still hurt the Barnsley man. Fletcher must have been having his shirt pulled. Ennis, underfooted again. Only a corner. And the Blackpool supporters are incensed. And it comes from Albie Morgan. Away by Shepherd. There's still time for a chance if Blackpool can get this ball back in the middle. CJ Hamilton. Could they? Yes, they can! Jordan Brown, the scorer. And surely now, Blackpool victorious for just the second time in the league this season.
Going on present form, everything pointed to a Stevenage victory at home to Exeter, and they were in front after just 5 minutes. How about that for a free kick from Harvey White? But after having a goal chalked off for offside, they were pegged back when Pierce Sweeney released Ilmari Niskanen. Josh Magennis's finish wasn't entirely convincing, but it was just enough for his 4th of the season. And shortly before half-time, Magennis nearly had a 5th. Stevenage just about scrambled it away, but all of a sudden, a 4th straight home win of the campaign wasn't looking so certain. It was still 1-1 heading into the final 10 minutes, but when Phoenix Patterson whipped in an inviting cross, Jordan Roberts stooped to head home the decisive goal. It's 6 wins from 8 for Stevenage.
Donny, desperate to prove last weekend's defeat at Wigan was just a bump in the road, eventually had their pressure pay off early in the second half. Billy Sharp was first denied from the resulting corner. League One's Player of the Month for August wasn't, though. The ever-present, seemingly unstoppable Owen Bailey stooped in to score the game's opener. Throwing the ball forward, AFC Wimbledon chased a leveller. 20 minutes from time, an important intervention from Conor O'Riordan was needed to get his goalkeeper, Lo Tatala, out of a hole. The Dons boss Johnny Jackson's admitted he's looking to enhance their playing style all the time to become more expansive. You can never underplay the importance of a set piece, though, rising powerfully above the rest. Ryan Johnson. 2 goals in 12 second-half minutes saw the afternoon turned on its head. Miles Hippolyte wriggled clear to wrap up 3 points, leaving the Dons singing in the rain.
Huddersfield flying at home, Burton struggling everywhere. But Albion's Tyree Shade hadn't read the script, and only the fingertips of Lee Nichols denied him. Into the second half of the game, before the home side offered much threat, Leo Castledine did well to spot Sean Rowan, whose clean hit found Alex Hartridge in the way. The prospect of dropping points at home for the first time this season kept the Terriers going. But in stoppage time, Bojan Radulovic couldn't beat the heroic Hartridge either. Burton's reward for their battling display, bottom spot in the table.
Neither Rotherham nor Stockport were in the best of form coming into this one, and it showed in a goalless first period. Stockport's Benno Andreasen squandered the best chance of the half. After the break, Odin Bailey did manage to get one on target for the visitors. Rotherham keeper Cameron Dawson was equal to it. But to their credit, Stockport kept plugging away, and eventually their perseverance paid off. Ollie Norwood with the cross for Kyle Wootton, who scored his 4th of the season. That one goal was enough for the 3 points.
Here's Draper now, gathered beautifully by House. Lincoln City lead. Yates crowded out of it. Collins onto Draper. Draper goes alone, and Keeley with a really good save. That really was travelling. Bramall and Saville, the 2 over this. It's Saville who plays it flat to Miliali, into Clark, pokes it in, and Luton Town are back on terms. Oh, now that'll break very nicely indeed for Abikwu! Justin Abikwu on from the bench with what could be the winning goal for Lincoln. He's lost it. That's a nice touch. And perhaps more possibilities here for Lincoln. Bent towards goal and in! Beautifully struck! And that's the game.
Bragging rights were on the line as Bolton and Wigan renewed rivalries. The Latics had won their last 3 visits to the Tough Sheet Community Stadium by a 10-0 aggregate scoreline. The Trotters were hoping to turn the tables this time around.
Dacus Cogley will take the throw-in. Goes your Dewberry. Back to Dacus Cogley. All Tickles lost the cross, and Gale! Thierry Gale with his first league goal for Bolton Wanderers. Sessignon, he's lost out to Conway.
And now he's out of position. Gale's got room as a result down the Bolton left. Burstow into the near post, but it's finished superbly by Force. Oh, he's given the ball away. It was Force who won it back. Here is Burstow. Kozia Dubry ahead of him, but Burstow goes alone. Brilliant! Mason Burstow with an absolute cracker. On to the head of Johnston. And then Burstow with the flick and the miss kick, and then Fox with the back header. Force could be in. It's 4-0. Shambolic defending from Wigan Athletic. Mullin gets the shot in. Brilliant goal. And Wigan are on the scoreboard. So no clean sheet for Teddy Sharman-Lowe here today.
Mike Dodds out, Mike Duff in. The League One managerial merry-go-round began to swing on Thursday. With a new MD in the dugout, Wickham set about implementing the fast-attacking football their new boss had promised. Dan Harvey's cushion volley got the Duff era up and running. His first goal in a year, and the first Northampton had conceded in 357 minutes. The Cobblers had won 3 on the spin before this, but Tottenham loanee George Abbott left their defence in a spin to score an impressive first for the Chairboys, putting them on course for just a second win in 12. It could have been more too. When Bradley Fink met Fred Onyedinma's cross, the crossbar denied the summer signing from Basel his first in English football.
Having secured a first win of the season last weekend, there was a bounce in Peterborough's stride as they travelled to Plymouth. And when Jimmy J. Morgan was tripped by Argyle keeper Luca Ashby-Hammond, they had the chance to take a 23rd minute lead. Harry Leonard took the kick, but Ashby-Hammond's firm hand ensured it stayed at 0-0. However, when Peterborough raided once more, just after the half hour, Ashby-Hammond was in the way again, but this time could only push Jacob Mendy's shot into the path of Morgan, who put Posh 1 up. Plymouth thought they'd equalise shortly before half-time, convinced Alex Mitchell's header had crossed the line after being pushed onto the bar. No joy either for Laurent Tolage with the follow-up. And the combination of Posh keeper Alex Bass and the crossbar was in play again as the home side continued their search for a leveller in the second half. More frustration for Tolage as Peterborough held on to make it 2 wins in a row with their first away victory of the campaign.
What a signing Jack Marriott has been for Reading. They had been second best at home to Leyton Orient when the former Wrexham man received the ball 25 yards out. This game-changing goal was Marriott's 3rd in as many matches. Reading then might have doubled their lead before the interval. Derek Williams' header stopped, if anything, by his own teammate Jeriel Dorset. 2-0 would have been very cruel on Orient, who hadn't played at all badly, and the visitors did draw level in the opening stages of the second half. Idris El Mizouni scoring his first goal since returning to the O's for a club record fee. That leveller generated great anxiety in the stands. Reading had lost 4 of their previous 5 league games at home, but maybe their luck is starting to turn. Liam Fraser's 79th minute goal was enough to secure a second league win of the season.
Port Vale was still looking for their first home league win of the campaign, but the search was given an early helping hand when Ryan Sweeney grabbed a fistful of Rory Payton's shirt. A red card for the Mansfield defender, the 9th of his career, just 14 minutes in. But a Vale side short of confidence took their time to make the extra man tell into the second half when Devante Cole was brave at the near post. 3 games, 3 goals for his new club. Mansfield stayed in the game in the rain and took their chance when it came. Rhys Oates with something special in his first appearance for more than a month. But deep in stoppage time, one more twist. A clash with Will Evans sent Vale sub Ronan Curtis sliding through the puddles. Penalty the verdict from referee Alex Chilowitz. The nudge from the Mansfield man just enough. But Curtis was sure-footed with the spot kick as Vale made it back-to-back wins. Just time to dry off before Arsenal arrive in the League Cup on Wednesday night.
Bradford won the battle of the then top 2. Victory at Cardiff moving them to the summit and ending the Bluebirds' unbeaten start. Stevenage climbed to 2nd. Lincoln were the big movers though, jumping from 7th to 3rd. The bottom two going into the weekend both won. Blackpool climbed to 22nd. Peterborough are off the bottom after back-to-back wins. Burton dropped to the foot of the table despite their point at Huddersfield. Salford City rolled out the red carpet today to welcome football royalty. And David Beckham was in attendance too. We'll see if Ian Holloway's Swindon Town could hang on to top spot in League 2 after the break.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
This might be the one we're waiting for. It's coming in hot.
Hey, Mum. What is it, love? It looks like a broadband router.
From space?
No, from Sky.
The UK's fastest broadband speeds from any major provider have landed.
Don't despair about motor repairs. With up to £250 excess refund reward on car insurance.
Compare!
My brother on what in power are. We moving sour. My brother on what that power are. I just leveled up. My brother on what in power are. We moving sour. My brother on what that power are. I just leveled up.
You think you're washing whites right, but washing over time with detergent alone, your whites turn grey. You don't notice it until you do. Now you can restore whites with Vanish Crystal White. Even in a quick wash. With 1 scoop in every wash, our unique Oxy-Action Accelerator removes tough stains and makes clothes visibly whiter, as detergent alone is rarely enough. Grey, you can't stay. Vanish, our ultimate white clothes restorer. Trust Vanish, forget stains.
Twist up your night and play Oreo Night Twist, like this guy. For your chance to win hundreds of after-hours prizes. From nights out, go on, to catching that new flick. Or £5 grand to unlock an epic evening. Decent. Oreo Night Twist. Scan, play, win.
Oh my God, I'm back again. On Betfair Casino, everybody spin. Gonna bring new games, gonna show you now. New game party. Find new games, that's right. On Betfair Casino tonight.
Weekly new releases on Betfair Casino. Out now.
What if your money never sat idle and could earn up to 4.5% annual interest paid daily? Oh, and withdraw it at any time.
You're talking about phone hack. Is this as big as I think it is? Yes, it is.
What sort of danger are you putting yourself in here?
This is just the tip of a very big iceberg.
The Hack starts Wednesday at 9 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
4 straight wins have propelled Swindon Town to the top of League 2. Next up for Ian Holloway's Reliant Robins was a trip to third-placed Salford City.
In the house and watching on intently, Salford City co-owner David Beckham, producing a goal the former England captain would have been pretty proud of. Take a bow, George Grant. The midfielder scoring his first club goal, a perfectly executed dipping finish to give the hosts the lead. Keen to stay on the coattails of the visitors, Salford's lead was then doubled only 11 minutes later by another one of their summer additions, Kadeem Harris. Double delights in the first 15 minutes for Carl Robinson's hosts. Having made their best start to an EFL campaign in over 20 years, a response from Swindon was expected. And it was game on again early in the second half. Aaron Drinan, running red hot, steered his header home to score his 6th league goal in his last 5 appearances. Starting the weekend as the leading goal scorers across the EFL, the Wiltshire side restored parity after Jamie Knight-Labelle scrambled in his first for the club, giving Ian Holloway's side, it looked like, all the momentum. Salford have left it late though in recent league wins, and this would be no different after Will Wright succeeded in gifting the ball to Kadeem Harris in the corner. Connor Ripley's parry would eventually fall to Callum Sesse, who profited in the puddles to score an injury time winner.
20 league games unbeaten for Gillingham. One more would be a club record, but 1 minute in, that looked less likely. Bobby Kamwa setting up Nathan Opoku for his 2nd county goal on loan from Leicester. If anyone was going to end the Duels' hot streak, Newport were a decent shout. They'd won all 6 previous meetings. And when Andy Smith upended Cameron Antwi, the home side looked set for a 2-0 lead after just 9 minutes. But Antwi's spot kick was saved by Glenn Morris. And when he then stabbed the rebound wide, the game's momentum shifted. Midway through the first half, a Gillingham corner found its way to Bradley Dack, who scored 1 league goal in all of last season and had now doubled that tally this time around. After that, the visitors looked like a side who last lost a game at this ground 6 months ago. Johnny Smith's first goal for the club suggested that they weren't about to surrender their winning run. And in first half stoppage time, that was confirmed when Sam Gale was sent flying by Matt Baker's challenge. The game's second penalty brought another goal for Dack. And after the break, Gareth Ainsworth's record breakers coasted all the way to the top of the table.
Walsall thumped 5 past Tranmere in this fixture last season, and they picked up where they left off in that one after just 9 minutes. Evan Weir with the classy free kick. But Tranmere drew level when the referee ignored his assistant's flag and allowed Josh Davison to play on. It was an advantage well played. Joe Ironside made it 1-1. It looked as if it would be level at the break, but in first half stoppage time, Walsall were back in front, thanks once again to Weir's clinical left foot. Walsall were unbeaten in their last 4 going into this one, and they took a huge step towards extending that run just after the hour. Daniel Kanu on loan from Charlton scored their 3rd, that's 3 in 3 for him. But Tranmere weren't finished just yet. On 89 minutes, Billy Blacker's deflected effort found its way in, all set up perhaps for a nervy finish. Actually, no, because in stoppage time, as Rovers pushed for an equaliser, they were hit on the break. Albert Adoma made it 4-2, 37 years of age, life in the old dog yet.
Have Grimsby's Carabao Cup heroics been to the detriment of their league form? Their defence completely switched off to allow an unmarked Nnamdi Offabor to score a scruffy first goal for Barnet, who'd won 3 in a row on the road but had yet to win at home all season. Maybe they were daydreaming of a trip to Arsenal, Chelsea or Manchester City. Whatever it was, this was in total contrast to their win at Sheffield Wednesday 4 days earlier. Another defensive catastrophe, Leon Love converting Idris Kanu's cross to his 2nd in as many matches. Just 1 win in 5 now in League 2 for Grimsby, who were put to the sword by Bristol Rovers days after beating Manchester United. Offabor sealed an impressive victory in style.
This pair have had some absorbing battles over the years, having come up through the National League together. The hosts would get themselves in front. What do they say? Nothing in this world can be said to be certain. Will accept death taxes. Oh, and Michael Cheek finding the net. This is 4th league goal already this season. By Chesterfield standards, they find themselves in a sticky period. Paul Cook has ruled out tinkering with too much, though, in their pursuit of promotion. Approaching half-time, enjoying a profitable start to the campaign, Armando Dobra struck the equaliser. As the sun came out in south-east London, the Spy-Rights comeback was complete. A well-worked move finished brilliantly by the club's current longest-serving player, Liam Mandeville. We wouldn't be finished there, though. Andy Woodman's hosts rarely give in. 11 minutes from time, Omar Shomi attacked the ball. The last touch was adjudged to have come off the Chesterfield defender, Shay Dunkley, meaning a share of the spoils at Hayes Lane.
Putting that back well there. Here's Jordan Davies. Let's fly with the effort! A decisive intervention from outside the area. Kakai again, this time towards the far stick, it sets up for Kouassi, almost breaks for Dominic Ball, it comes back out, and it's deflected in! The deficit is erased! Cambridge United's initiative is clear here, and it's Kakai who loops it in, and the header's met, and it's steered home! The advantage changes hands here at the Abbey.
Bristol Rovers, Oldham Athletic and Crawley Town have all picked up a winning habit of late. The informed trio are among the clubs in action next.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
Summer doesn't have to end just yet. This Friday you could win £107 million. Now where's that passport? Euro Millions from the National Lottery.
If your friend asks you a question and the answer's on your phone, shouldn't your phone just answer? Google Pixel 10.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards. But did you know we also print these, and those, and that, and definitely this? Okay, that's engraved, where we print with lasers. At Vistaprint, we print your brand on everything, so your customers can notice you, remember you, and fall in love with you. Like, really fall in love with you. At Vistaprint, if you need it, we print it. Print everything for your small business at vistaprint.co.uk.
Agent Coleman, Department of National Treasures. Someone upstairs thinks your crumpets might be eligible for National Treasure status. But if there's a crumb of evidence your crumpets aren't worthy, I will track it down and take it in for tasting.
Don't you mean testing?
Whatever. What?
When will we find out?
Oh, the National Treasure thing. I made that up. Thanks for the crumpets. Go, go, go!
Well, she's not as nice as everyone says.
My lover stands on golden sands and watches
Oh, on a P&O Cruises holiday, the great outdoors meets the great indoors.
Norwegian Fjords holidays from $799. P&O Cruises, holiday like never before.
No early morning train for Natalie. She booked a Premier Inn just down the road from her big meeting, meaning she can have a bit of a lie-in. Get better sleep for your money. Book your next work stay at Premier Inn.
Oh my God, I'm back again. On Betfair Casino, everybody spin. Gonna bring new games, gonna show you now. New game party. Find new games, that's right. On Betfair Casino tonight.
Weekly new releases on Betfair Casino. Out now.
That's us.
Yeah. That's well heavy, that.
That's the week sorted.
At Asda, we're always working to roll back the cost of your weekly shop. That's why we launch new rollbacks every single week. That's good, honest value.
That's Asda price.
I have a witness, John.
Witness to what?
I believe my son was murdered. I don't think it was an accident.
Cold Water continues tomorrow at 9 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.
Bristol Rovers have really stepped on the gas in recent weeks, motoring their way to 4 straight wins in League Two. Next up for Darryl Clark's side was a trip to strugglers Colchester United.
Their League Two's form team, but it took a while for Bristol Rovers to click at Colchester. But having survived a couple of earlier scares, they went in front on 40 minutes. That's 2-2 for Fabrizio Cavan. But Colchester, who were yet to win at home all season, drew level early in the second half. And it was a special moment for Micah Mbick. His first ever league goal. It was enough to earn his team a point.
While MK Dons were turning heads with their summer transfer activity, Accrington was scouring non-league for some unpolished diamonds. Isaac Sinclair certainly shining in the EFL. 2 goals in 2 games for the son of Trevor Sinclair, signed from Curzon Ashton. There is mitigation for MK, a mounting injury list. Aaron Collins, the latest to be added to it on the morning of the game. They were lucky not to be 2 down by half-time though. Josh Woods spanking the woodwork. Paul Warne has only won once at home since he was appointed in April. They were back in the game 3 minutes into the second half. But should the goal have stood, captain Alex Gilby played to the whistle to score his 3rd of the season. Take a closer look here though, and Callum Patterson appeared to push an Accrington defender in the build-up. Stanley winger Tyler Walton left on a stretcher with a serious-looking injury. Just 5 minutes after replacing him, Charlie Cater met Isaac Heath's cross to score his first goal since joining from non-league Chester. MK Don's frustration was clear to see. Heading towards a 4th straight home defeat, Luke Offord's enthusiasm to win the ball saw him drawn into a challenge that earned a 2nd yellow card. His side were booed off at the finish, having taken just 1 point from their last 12 available.
After a heavy defeat in midweek, Andy Wing warned Barrow's players that they'd have to be bang at it to get anything against Crewe. Had Emery Chescold kept this header down, Crewe might have proved him right. Barrow had lost 8 of their previous 10 games in all competitions, including the last 4. But with the manager's words no doubt reinforced at half-time, the Bluebirds hit their best after the break. The key moment came when Isaac Fletcher somehow found a gap in a packed penalty area to score his first goal of the season. The 3 points didn't come easy for Barrow. Crewe rallied and forced some painful ball juggling by keeper Will Stanway, and in more ways than one. Barrow gritted their teeth and held on for a first win in 5. Cheltenham's worst ever start to a League Two campaign made this a tough time to meet an Oldham side running into form. And sure enough, the Latics led late in the first half. Donovan Daniels and a poor clearance set things up nicely for Will Sutton. The Robins were still in it until 15 minutes from time, when Daniels, bandage and all, proved too much to handle again. James Wilson's tug giving Oldham a penalty. A bad afternoon for the Cheltenham skipper, who was also at fault for the first goal. Luke Hannant confidently wrapped up Oldham's third straight victory, which was also Cheltenham's 7th league defeat. And in the last minute, Joe Quigley added another for the visitors. And soon after the game, manager Michael Flynn was dismissed by Cheltenham to end 16 months in charge. Flynn's departure comes just 3 days after the resignation of Director of Football Gary Johnson. Unsettled times in this corner of Gloucestershire.
Back again with Palmer. Once again looking to try and buck that trend of the slow starts to games. Somehow sees it come away to him. Robertson. Oh, what a finish! Took his time and was patient and waited for the perfect moment to unleash that. Down straight off Holohan. It wasn't the best header, that's for sure, and Jones suddenly. It's a lovely pass into the feet of Tyrese Hall. 2-0. Luca and Hall combine. Notts County double their advantage. Luca gets it to Jatta. He can try and pull it back, or he can go for goal himself. An emphatic finish and the exclamation point on what is destined to be a comfortable Notts County victory. Luca does well to keep it under control, wriggling away, and he finds the substitute again. Luca to Hall to the back of the net. It's 4-0.
Decent looking ball clipped forwards, and it breaks kindly, and what a finish! Jack Muldoon, class permanent. McElhaney again. It's made a real difference since coming on. Seen plenty of the ball. Has Mason Bennett ahead of him. McElhaney! Doesn't need him. Conor McElhaney wraps it up. And the former Shrewsbury player sends Shrewsbury Town packing.
Unbeaten Gillingham go top after their win at Newport. Former leaders Swindon dropped to 4th after defeat at Salford, while the Ammies climb into 2nd. Notts County were the big movers, jumping from 12th to 7th. There was no change at the foot of the table as the bottom 3 all lost. Barrow and Accrington both won to climb to 19th and 18th respectively. Barnet jumped to 13th after their first home victory of the campaign. There's live Carabao Cup action to enjoy on Tuesday as Premier League champions Liverpool host Southampton. Our coverage starts at 7:30 on ITV1. Highlights from all the third round ties will be with you from Thursday morning on ITV4. And of course, we'll be back on ITV1 in 7 days' time with your next EFL fix. Catch up on all of that anytime on ITVX. So the return of Chris Wilder wasn't enough to change the fortunes of Sheffield United here at Bramall Lane today. Instead, it's the addicts that go home the happier on a headline-grabbing day across the EFL.
Bree cuts inside. Olafe! And that will surely win it for Charlton.
Wrexham have turned it around. A sensational afternoon for Bradford City.
It's Bannon, it's brilliant.
Pitch is quite visibly unplayable.
Shambolic defending for Wigan Athletic.
Sky Bet, proud sponsors of the EFL.